Hi guys, this is Just with a quick message before we get started. Right now, I'm offering a 2-question reading. All you have to do is click the link below. No hassle, no fuss. Click that link, make your quick payment, and immediately you'll be scheduled for your reading. And that's it. If you're interested, you know what to do. Click that link below. Yeah, and we'll set something up real soon. Otherwise, on with your reading. Take care, guys. Hi Leo, this is Just with your December 15th to the 31st singles love reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Leo, I have to say, a lot of Leos are giving people a hard time. Some of you out there are breaking hearts. Very few of you are getting your hearts broken, but a lot of you are out there breaking hearts. So be a little gentler. Be your Leo lioness and Leo self. Okay, be a little bit more gentler to these people out here. And I know it's hard. We have North Node transiting you. It's very hard to not have so many people come your way and be insatiable and, have an insatiable appetite. I understand. That being said, I do feel like some of you are, some of you ladies, single ladies, you're like playing two sides of the fence. You're giving your heart to one and you're being insatiable for everyone else, So it looks like some of you have been dealing with kind of like, in the past, it could have been you and another woman, okay? For Leo men, you're dealing with 2 women in the past. There have been some trying to juggle 2 people, right? And you feel like you've been doing it quite successfully. Neither one, I feel, knows about the other, and you feel like you've been quite successful. I feel like there's this new way of doing things. Some of you are taking on a new perspective as it relates to your single life. For some Leo men, there may even be another lady that you're kind of taking a shine to, and you're putting your focus and energy on her. I feel like a lot of you at the heart of it, Leo men I'm talking about, and I'll get into the ladies in a minute, because for your reading specifically, I kind of have to do sex by sex for some reason. It's not giving me just a one-off like everyone else's. So, because the energies are very different. But for the men, I feel that you really want to have a fun. You want to have a good time. People may be presenting themselves, or you may not even be aware that people want you over anyone else. You may be out, you're out there dating and you're seeing several women, and there may be another woman that is on your conquest of women. This woman could be very much independent, does things for herself. She has no children, or her children are grown. She does well financially, and she's someone that's very practical. She's not going to fall head over heels for you. She's has certain standards about herself that she won't just tolerate anything. She won't become whatever you want her to be. So she is very much an individual. And I feel like some of you may feel like you're not necessarily on her level, but that's the excitement, right? That's the challenge. And I feel that some of you are, again, you're feeling like you're very much wanting to move forward and start making new proposals towards someone else, but you're not realizing that you have a trail of people behind you. Like, wait a minute, what happened to me? Excuse me, hello, where have you been? Hello, I've been calling you, hello. That type of thing. It's this, people are really falling for you. Some people are really falling for you, even though you guys are just in it to have fun. You're just in it for that moment. You're not thinking past that time frame. And I feel that the reality is that some of you have become very bored with the 2 people that you've been seeing. Again, Leo men I'm speaking of. And so there is this moving forward in a very step-by-step sort of way. Again, looking for a new conquest is what it looks like to me. Some of you feel like, I have what it takes. I have the wherewithal to kind of do what I want to do and, see who I want to see. And your conscience is a bit clear because you feel, hey, at the end of the day, I'm single. And I'm speaking to those real true blue single Leo men, okay, who are dating very heavily, and they, very charming, and they're, have given these women, probably told them what they felt they wanted to hear, that sort of thing. And by no means are they committed to any of them, right? That's what I'm getting. That's the Leos I'm talking about. I feel that a lot of you Leo men are committed to your finances, to your career, to building your brand, building yourself. And you may see love as something that is just, it's temporary. It's not something that you can bank on. It's not something that you'll have forever. Love for you may just be something that the one is not there yet. It's just not the one. And I feel like by the time we get to the end of December, there's going to be some anxiety. Okay, perhaps because someone is not necessarily going to be receptive to you. I do feel like there's going to be a fallout. Something about what you've been doing may catch up to you. And for those of you cross watchers out there, don't smile and smirk. Okay. But yes, something about what you've been doing is going to catch up with you. And I do see that your plans may go awry. You may feel like, okay, I have it all under control and I've been kind of juggling just fine. And, you're going to try to plan something very cunning and very, in a very cunning and clever sort of way, but it's not going to work. Someone's going to call you out on it and someone's going to pull your coat. And I feel like it's going to leave you to worry. And there's going to quickly be this needing to stand your ground, to be steadfast in how you feel and what you're doing and how you feel about something. But I do see plans going awry, and I do see people kind of calling you out on it, or you calling someone else out on some things that they said. Like I could see that you may be planning something for someone. They're suspecting something. I can't tell you exactly the details because it shoots from one thing to the next. But after a planning of something, or you could be thinking like you're trying to woo someone and that sort of thing, they call you out on it. But the way that they do it, you may feel like, the punishment doesn't fit the crime. And there's this viciousness, but what you don't understand is that this is like a buildup of them tolerating things for the very longest time. And it could be you also with this happening. We do have a lot of planets happening and stationed in Sagittarius. So there's going to be like these eruptions. It's like Scorpio, Sagittarius concentration. So it's a lot of passion and eruption that things can go from 0 to a million in the blink of an eye. And I feel like it will be one of those things. And there's going to be, because of however things are said, however things are spoken, it's almost like it's going to put a nail on the coffin of something with someone. It really will. And the person may quickly try to apologize and say they're sorry and but it'll be too late. It'll be like, what, I don't care. And it may be you or the other person, but something said or done will be so vicious or so inappropriate that it will create an ending into something. Okay, so just expect that at the end of the month for some of you. Yeah, and you'll be like really on defense and on edge and just like, it's like you can't turn back the time with that person. Now, again, that's never forever for me. People ebb and flow. So you may be on edge with a person for a while, and then you may be able to smooth down or smooth over things when the energies kind of dissipate. And I'm getting very strongly air energy. So someone that has a lot of air, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, someone that has a lot of air in their chart, or under one of those particular signs. But I feel like whomever is the person that says the things that are just absolutely unacceptable, they're going to be worrying and you're going to be pissed. Okay. That goes across the board. That bit of scenario I just said about the fallout, the end of the month and that sort of thing, that even crosses genders. And so that will be for Leo women as well. For you Leo women, I feel like some of you were either playing two different women, so you were in love with someone and you were kind of like seeing another person, or you were one of two women in this equation of a relationship. I feel at this point some of you are seeing your own promise. You're seeing your own, like in the past you could have been, you're two women. You may have children and have an ex with one, and then you are falling in love with another. You were someone's wife and now you're becoming someone's lady, and now you're falling in love with him, and you're seeing a new sort of promise in your life, and you're starting to accept and appreciate this newfound singlehood that you have. Okay, I feel like you're really enjoying. Now for your Leo women, I feel like you guys are really enjoying this new stage of your life. You're loving the gifts and the little doting that's going on by another person. Could be of a water energy, but it could be of any energy, but that just means that the person is being very affectionate toward you. And I feel like for some of you, you're not like something new, you're all over, you're enjoying it, you love it, you're having fun. Something that's familiar, you may be feeling a bit bored and like it's too routine. And some of you at this point may feel like, you know what, I just really want to kind of be friends with this person. Now, again, it could be someone new that you met, and at first you thought that, hey, this is great. But then you start thinking, you know what, I kind of don't want to get back into something in a relationship with a person. And I kind of just want to be this person's friend. And you may not know how to say it. But I do feel like for those of you who are in that gray period of like someone wants you more than you want them, it could be happening to you. I feel like very soon there's going to be that kind of cat out of the bag. Some of you may even be making plans to do something on your own or with someone completely different and get found out, and then it kind of all hell breaks loose. But I do feel like someone who has quite the attachment to you or you them, being rejected is not going to bode well, and it will create a argument. At the very least, there will be very high tensions, which will leave way to you kind of saying, I'm done. I'm completely done with this. And I feel like for some of you, of course, if this is just a brand new person and you kind of wasn't really feeling them like that anyway, it would be very easy. It's almost like, you know, a gift that's like, okay, good. Now I have an excuse to just say, I'm done with you. And I feel like others of you, it's like transitioning from one person to another. Like, okay, I don't really want this person anymore. And, you know, you might even create an argument or do something just so the person can get pissed and curse you out and be done with them. Because what lies in wait is another person that you would more prefer. Those of you who aren't under that significance, you're going through a transition, right? So you're becoming single, and that's that same mindset of like, okay, now I'm embracing my singlehood, and you probably be socializing. Your mate is not very happy. You know, your soon to be ex is not happy that you guys are not going to be together. They don't want to have to pay child support or alimony or whatever they're going to be responsible for. And this is going to create a huge battle, you know, a battle of wits between you and your mate, definitely in court and all of that stuff. But it'll be like enemies. At once you were lovers and now you're enemies to each other. So I do kind of see that happening where things turn really bad really quickly. But just know that you'll be more in line to fight. Like you're ready for the fight no matter what. Even though at times you're going to want to give up, but you won't. That other person really doesn't want things to end, and they really just want you guys to work things out. But I feel that some of you, the Leos that can relate to this part, you don't want it. And so it's like, you know, it's going to continue to be the same thing because you don't want it. So, you know, the best policy is just to be honest about a situation. I don't feel if anyone can avoid being vicious to each other, then that is what should happen. There's no need to be vicious with anyone, but I do feel like there will be some form of maliciousness. And I also wanted to throw out there, because I see very quickly, if some of you are in relationships with people that maybe it's reached its expired date, there's problems and cracks in the relationship, but you guys will be around friends and family. There may be a fight with a friend or a family member because they caught you in a lie, they caught you cheating or being misleading or something like that. So I do see like a problematic situation coming out of being, you know, again, misleading or something to that effect. So that's what I have for you guys that are single. I hope that this has been helpful. If you would like, oh, this thing has run really long, guys. I'm sorry. If you would like, but it was a lot going on for you guys. If you would like to let us know how this relates, please do so in the comment section below. You know, we would love to hear from you. And for those of you who would like a personal look into this particular spread as it relates to yourself, I provided a 2-question promotion for a limited time in the description box below. All you have to do is click on that link, make your quick payment, and immediately you'll be set up for your reading. It's that simple. For those of you who would like something a little bit different, please contact me. You can find that in the description box below, as well as the beginning and into this video. And if you are new to this channel, welcome, 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 and subscribe, because I will be back with so many more things very soon with another one. Take care, Leo.